Let me ask you this, because we got the G20 summit this week, and by the end of the week, folks, you're going to see the police and the clubbings and the beatings and the tear gas. It's all coming, as it already started. All right. His polls are dropping somewhat dramatically. We touched on it a little bit last week. So politically, as we begin the broader battle budget, he's going to go to the G20. What do you think the net result politically is for him with this maneuver and, you know, now the gaffe after gaffe, now the mistake after mistake, broken promise after broken promise?
I don't believe that Obama is going to be brought down by process. Clinton could, or Bush Sr. could. But just like Bush Jr. could do a great job in every speech, but the body count at the end of the week in Iraq determined his fate. So when GM starts falling apart in 3 months, when the recession doesn't get any better in 3 months, when he proposes the health care stuff, when all of this happens, it's going to be on Obama's watch, and he's going to absolutely fall apart.
How effective, though? Because I have never in my life gotten so many emails, so much reaction. People telling me when we announced Friday that we were going to Atlanta on April 15th, they are excited. They want to be participants. They want to stop this. Now we're beginning the $4 trillion budget debate. Can the American people stop this monstrosity? Do they have the power to scare the living daylights out of these guys in Washington?
Oh, they do. The Achilles heel of the Democratic Party is that all of these guys and women who they depend on as the swing votes for domination ran as conservatives. They ran as moderates. And in fact, the American people need to understand it doesn't matter who your congressman is, it matters what his party is now. Because everybody's going to vote the way Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi tell them to, even if they campaign as moderates.
Dick, did you ever think in our lifetime we'd be getting lectures from the communist Chinese on capitalism, that Nicolas Sarkozy and other leaders of France, that we'd be getting lectures?
Be criticizing us for spending too much.
Criticizing America and warning America, interestingly, not to go down the path to socialism.
Right. There is a big thing that's going to happen in London at this G20, and then they're hiding it, they're camouflaging it, they're not talking about it. Coordination of international regulation. What they are going to do is to put our Fed and our SEC under the control, in effect, of the IMF.
Oh, come on.
They're
you believe they'll do this?
That's what was in the draft agenda. They call it coordination of regulation. What it really is putting the American economy under international regulation. And those people who have been yelling, oh, the UN's going to take over global
conspiracy
government.
Theorists.
They've been crazy, but now they're right.
Yeah, well, when Geithner,
it's happening. When
Geithner said he would be open to the idea of a global currency last week.
Yeah.
Those conspiracy people had said and suggested that for years. Right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And you know, it's what they always do at these conferences is they have the center show is here, and the side show they don't want you to pay attention to. The center show is the size of the stimulus packages. The real show is international regulation of the financial institutions, which is going to happen under the IMF control. And remember, the IMF is run by Europeans, the World Bank by Americans.
DickMorris.com. Thanks, Dick. Appreciate it. And coming up, new allegations continue.
That's not my name.
Well, that's your website. New allegations continue to play.